For our main event, Rozenstruik 3 years older, Sakai 1 inch taller at 6'3", but the 1 inch edge in reach lies with Rozenstruik. Setting the table one final time tonight, here's Joe Martinez.
Live from the UFC Apex here in Las Vegas, Nevada, ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. 5 rounds of action this scheduled in the UFC heavyweight division. Sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, the executive director is Bob Bennett. Your 3 judges scoring at octagon side, Sal D'Amato, Junichiro Kamijo, and Ron McCarthy. And when the action begins inside the octagon, your referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the judges are ready and the fighters are ready. Fight fans in attendance, make some noise if you are ready! Introducing you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This mixed martial artist stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in officially 255 and 1/2 pounds in 18 professional fights. His record stands at 15 victories, 2 defeats, and 1 draw. Presenting the UFC's #9 rated heavyweight contender in the world from Curitiba, Bahia, Brazil. Here is Augusto Sakai. And across the octagon, his opponent fighting out of the red corner. This mixed martial artist stands 6 feet 2 inches tall. He weighed at officially 254 pounds and in 13 fights, holds a record of 11 victories and 2 defeats. He fights out of and represents Paramaribo, Suriname. Here is the UFC's #6 rated heavyweight contender in the world, Jairzinho, Biggie Boy Rozenstruik.
All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We're going to keep it clean. Touch gloves and let's do it.
Bit of an abrasive touch of gloves there from Jairzinho Rozenstruik and Augusto Sakai. We highlighted the Vegas odds on those graphics because this, on paper, the closest fight of the night, according to the odds makers. Jairzinho Rozenstruik minus 125 as a small favorite. Augusto Sakai plus 105 as an underdog. Tonight's Fight Clock is brought to you by the U.S. Army. 5 rounds or less at heavyweight. Rozenstruik controls the center. We'll see just how aggressive he is in this matchup. He wanted a quick turnaround after a main event spot in late February here. For Augusto Sakai, first action since last September.
Yeah, Rozenstruik said going 25 minutes was massively valuable to him. Of course, it's great when you go in there and you knock people out. That's what you want to do. But 25 minutes octagon time against world-class opponents, it's only going to help you grow as a fighter.
Yeah, and then the difference in kickboxing where you had so many knockouts, they can't grab a hold of you and try to grab onto your leg for dear life. They've got to stay on their feet while they're already knocked out on their feet, which makes it a little easier to get those knockouts. In MMA, when you get rocked, these people grab a hold of you and they try to drag you to the floor, which makes it harder to knock people out. And that's why sometimes it goes 25 minutes for these guys. It's a lot different in MMA.
76 wins as a pro kickboxer for Jairzinho Rozenstruik, 64 knockout victories. Leg kick from Sakai as he circles on the outside. Rozenstruik trying to walk him down.
Yeah, Rozenstruik blocked that leg kick. Looks like he's slowly cutting off the cage, trying to back him up to the fence to where he can let go with his hands. Like right there, that was a good opportunity. Kind of missed that one, but he'll go again. He'll try and set him up one more time.
That's what Sakai does well. He stays on the outside, he pokes at the legs until you rush your way in, and then he hits you. Whereas Rozenstruik, you see him, he's holding the center of the octagon. He doesn't want to move back too much. I mean, here and there, but for the most part, you're seeing Sakai push people back. He's not doing it against a Rozenstruik. Rozenstruik's holding that center.
Augusto Sakai stays at home in his native city of Curitiba, Brazil, to train now He's trained in the past in the States, including several years at American Top Team. That is now the training home of Jair Rozenstruik.
Sakai's got to be careful. For the most part, he's constantly circling to his right. He's got to watch out for the left hook of Rozenstruik. If I was Rozenstruik, knowing that he's circling that way, I'd come with a right to the body, like he did a second ago, then a big left hook. And Sakai's going to walk onto it.
Yeah, but you're right hook Larry, man. Not everybody's got that left hook. Sorry, left hook Larry.
Left hook Larry, come on.
I mean, you're that guy.
Put
You know
a
what
bit
I'm
of
talking
respect
about.
on my name. Come on, for crying out loud. Shame on you. Ooh, there we go.
He's looking for that big shot, Rozenstruik.
And you see the way Rozenstruik exploded there. That was the first one where he really went for it. He threw that with bad intentions, and the speed of that shot was mind-blowing.
Well, Rozenstruik said he had to go first. So far, he's not. 90 seconds to go in the first round.
I mean, the reality is it's easy when you're sitting there doing interviews to say you're going to be first. When you're standing there with another world-class opponent, and every time you try and go forward, you feel the wind of the shot. You feel it on your face when it just misses. You might get a little tentative to go forward, but the reality is this is what we do. This is what we sign up for. We've got to throw. We're starting to warm up now.
When you really watch Rozenstruik, he's more of a counter striker than anything, but he'll throw the first one to get you to throw back, and then he counters you. And that's what he's not doing a lot of. He's not throwing anything really out there for Sakai to bite on so that he can counter him back. Right now, they're just trying to feel each other out, respect each other's power.
Rozenstruik starting to close the distance.
At these opportunities here, he's really going to let it go. Did a little bit there. So far, Sakai is allowing himself to be a little vulnerable against the fence.
Final 10 of round one. Rozenstruik has that right hand cocked. Unleashes it, sends him down! There it is! Does not take much for Jairzinho Rozenstruik. And in the final seconds of round one, he puts him down and out.
Comes out of nowhere when this guy touches you. You just go down and you bleed everywhere. It's insane.
I mean, we said it doesn't need to be a flush shot, but my word, I mean, what was that? Was that the left hook?
I think it was a big power right that started it and got him to the ground.
Left hook, right hand, and it was on the angle. Sakai was rushing to the left side, right side, and then as that happened, he follows it up, left hook, right hand.
Could have sworn someone called that earlier.
I mean, Bisping,
look at that,
you might be a genius, man. I mean, right again? What is going on? Mike, look at this. Unbelievable. Left hook, right hand. Beautiful finish. Rozenstruik lands it on the fence as Sakai's trying to peel out. Perfectly set up.
Opened up a big cut over the left eye as well. One more shot. The left started it, the right sat him down, and then the hammer fists right before the horn.
I think my favorite part about that combination is he started to the body first. Can't